Well, hey, this is Tracy Nelson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day. It's a great day to come out and shoot a little bit and enjoy some time out here in the woods behind my house at my firing range I built several years ago. But if you've been watching some of the YouTube videos, you know that I'm doing one on basic handguns. And so that's what we'll be doing today. We're talking about the semi-automatic handgun, okay? Or semi-automatic pistol. And today I'll be showing and demonstrating the Ruger Mark II, the Ruger Mark II 22 long rifle. Okay, I'm gonna put it back up just for a second and talk to you about safety. Remember, I preach it. You hear me preach safety, safety, safety when you're handling firearms, and you remember those rules that I gave you. First rule of firearm safety is always treat every gun as if it's loaded. Now I know that I have just cleared this weapon. I know that, but if you notice, I pulled it out. I didn't cover myself, and now it's pointed over here toward the ground. Okay, treat every gun as if it is loaded. All right, and then always point your weapon or your gun in a safe direction. Control the muzzle. Okay, where the round exits the firearm. Control your muzzle. All right. And then we talked about not putting your finger on the trigger, keeping it outside the trigger guard until you're ready to shoot. And you'll see that with me. It takes a millisecond to go from here to inside the trigger guard. There's no reason to walk around with your finger on the trigger. Okay? And then the fourth thing I said is we're going to identify our target and also what's beyond our target. I have 1,000 acres of forest behind me, but I have a berm I'm shooting into. There's dirt, there's cross ties, 2 rows of cross ties that's catching my rounds. Okay, real quick, let's talk about the semi-auto. Now, some people call these automatics. They're semi-automatic. In other words, you have to mash the trigger or squeeze the trigger or pull the trigger to fire a round, and then another round cycles in there. You don't have to do anything. It should cycle unless it jams, and then you could pull the trigger again, you fire another round, and it'll continue to fire until the magazine, that's the magazine, until the magazine is empty of rounds. And right now it is empty. Okay, now the cool thing, one of the safety features with this Ruger Mark II is that the trigger, you cannot pull the trigger even if it's on fire without the magazine in the gun. But once I put it in, I can cycle it, and then I'll point down range, and then you heard the pistol go off. You heard the firing pin, right? Okay. Real quick, let me show you some features. And there again, I'm pointing it. It's just pointed to the ground. This is your slide. Right? Pull it back. Okay, it's locked back because the magazine is there. And of course, you have the trigger guard, the trigger, the grip. Here's the frame, the barrel, and of course the muzzle. Here's the sights, rear sight, front sight. Now let me switch over to this side. You can see that. Still pointing in a safe direction. Okay, here's my magazine release, this button here. So I release the magazine. This is my slide release. It's up, the slide is locked back. If I press it down, then the slide goes forward. And then there's the safety. There's an F. If it's down, F means fire. If you push it up, it means safe. S for safe. Okay, so that's the basic layout of that. So I'll put that, let me put that back up, and let's do this, because some people not sure how to load. Man, the mosquitoes are rough today. Okay, so there's a little thing for your thumb. This has a spring in it, and so the rounds are going to go like so. So basically, the lead part of this 22 long rifle will be facing up. Now, here's the scary thing. This round travels according to the box, and all this information is on the box. It travels, the velocity is 1,070 feet per second, and that's a 40 grain bullet. And sometimes I hear people that don't really know what they're talking about. They'll look at a 22 and they'll say, it's just a 22. Well, a 22 is a very dangerous round, and all firearms are that way. Okay, don't think because it's small that it's not dangerous. That's wrong thinking. Okay, because a lot of people have been hurt, injured, or even lost their life because of a 22. I'll load, and I'll just move up and shoot that bottom target. Now, in order to get one in the chamber, I have to pull it back, let it go. Don't try to ease it forward, okay? Okay, you notice very little recoil with this Mark II. Okay, now when I finished, when all the rounds were shot, the slide locked back. All right, and so what I can do then is I can look. There's my chamber. Make sure that there's not a round there. Okay, I can drop the magazine by pressing the magazine release, and then if I want to, I can go ahead and drop it. If I want to, I can flip it up there to safe. If I just want to make sure I'm being extra safe. The magazine's empty, and sometimes what guys will do is they'll cycle 3 times just to make sure. Sometimes a round could get hung up there in the chamber. All right, so it's safe. I'll just put the magazine there, put it up, and then I'll just kind of show you real quick when we finish this up. So I was shooting that small target, and I'm about 12 yards away, which is, a decent handgun range. That's not too bad. So here's something to think about when it comes to these firearms. Is it better for you to have a larger caliber handgun that you're struggling to shoot accurately, or is it better to have a smaller caliber that you enjoy shooting, it costs less, and you can practice more, and that you can be accurate with? So that's something I'm not recommending one over the other. You have to decide which is going to be best for you. I know what I think about it when it comes to some people that don't shoot a lot. Where I kind of lean as far as what caliber firearm, what caliber pistol to buy. All right. Well,